Hi everyone! Okay, so today's video is a really exciting one because it's going to be part of a new series that I'm doing that's called Let's Talk, and where basically I am just going to be sitting down chatting. I haven't planned this video. I've got points I want to talk about, but it's basically just we're sitting down and having a chat with a cup of tea. That's basically what I want these videos to be like. I have got a long list of topics that I want to basically talk about, but if you have any suggestions of topics you want me to talk about, is something in particular that you'd like me to discuss, then please leave that in the comment section below, because I'd love to kind of have your input as well on this series. I'm hoping to do this sort of every month at the moment. As I said, I do have quite a few things I want to talk about, so it will kind of cover quite a few months. So yeah, if you do have anything, then please let me know. Literally be about any sort of topic. If you know there's something that you have on your mind that you want me to talk about, whether that be relationships, although I'm not the best at that, giving advice at that, whether it be I'm definitely going to be doing one on anxiety and kind of my story on that. Yeah, anything along those lines. Friendships, toxic friendships, anything like that, then please let me know what you would like me to do, or kind of what you want me to be the next one for next month. But anyway, for today I am going to be doing a chat on bigger YouTubers, my opinion, and kind of my opinion on the YouTube community at the moment, my thoughts on YouTube, and kind of the whole sort of famous YouTuber situation thing at the moment. So if you want to hear me talk about that, maybe spill a little bit of tea, then carry on watching. Okay, so first thing I'm going to mention is I'm not going to talk about the Ingham family. I'm not going to discuss that situation because, you know, so if you clicked on this video because you want to talk about that, I'm not going to, because I personally don't watch them. I've never watched them. I've literally never watched a single video of the Ingham families. However, you've probably all seen everything that's happened online, and if what I've seen is true, I think it is absolutely disgusting. They literally, I just can't even really say my opinion on that, because, you know, if it is true, then I am ashamed really of what Chris has done. Absolutely disgusting, as said, and I don't like the way they've handled it online, especially if it is true. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that situation. As I said, I don't watch them, so I can't really give my input that much. So yeah, not going to talk about them anymore, because I know that is a very kind of, it's going on at the moment. So yes, I have kind of kept a bit updated because I do kind of want to know what's going on, even though I don't watch them, because I just think it's awful. So yes, that's that situation done. Now I kind of want to talk a little bit about the kind of bigger YouTubers, because I have grown up watching them. Now I'm going to kind of be talking about more British YouTubers, because they're the kind of ones that I still watch. The two I suppose I'm going to be talking about are Zoe, Zoella, and Alfie Pointless Blog. Because I feel like those two are always just being hit at, and yeah, I actually always support them. Now that doesn't mean I will support them through, you know, they have made mistakes, and, you know, obviously I'm not blind to that. I'm not one of those fangirls that are like, oh, I'm going to support them whatever they do, because yes, they have made mistakes, but I will kind of I want to go into the reasons why I still support them and why I will probably always support them, because I don't know, I feel like I've almost had a kind of different perspective on their lives on YouTube, and I'm kind of going to go into that. To be honest, I feel like those two are the only ones I'm kind of going to discuss, because other YouTubers I watch, like Louise and stuff, I absolutely adore Louise. You know, will probably forever be one of my favourite YouTubers. But I feel like there's not as much drama or controversy around here. And to be honest, if I'm really honest, I don't really watch people like Marcus Butler anymore. Just because, I don't know, I just kind of there's nothing wrong. I haven't, I've watched so many YouTube that I sometimes don't have time to kind of watch everyone, but the two people who I do still really watch are Zoe and Alfie. So yeah, over the years there's been so much drama and so much controversy over both Zoe and Alfie. Now Zoe, especially with, if you remember the big Advent calendar thing that happened last Christmas, before that there's been like drama with like her showing photos online, there's been tweets I think, what else, she's been in the media for several different things, but the media never understand YouTube anyway, so they just try and like criticise YouTubers for anything. So yeah, she's been in the limelight a lot, and obviously, you know, she has a lot of followers, like she's obviously gonna get picked on a lot. Same with Alfie, obviously they're together for a couple, they're in each other's videos all the time, you know, we see a lot of them two together as well. Alfie, you know, again has had his fair share of controversy in the media and over Twitter and everything, to do recently with the £1 video that he made. If I'm honest, I watched that video and then I just, because I watch all his vlogs, like I'm a big lover of vlogs, I love them. I love Zoe's vlogs more than I love her main channel. But yeah, Alfie, I did actually watch that video and I just watched it as a normal viewer and I didn't even think anything of it. I just thought, okay, yeah, you know, he's done that challenge, whatever. And it wasn't until I'd actually read everything on Twitter that people were saying about it, and I was like, why is everyone having a go at him for this video? And then I realised what people were saying and I was like, actually, yeah, like I kind of actually rewatched a few clips from it and I was like, yeah, I totally get where people are coming from. Like watching it back, I realised like, yeah, that probably wasn't the best thing to say or, you know, do. So yeah, I completely get why people were kind of talking about that, and I also completely get like the Advent calendar situation and stuff like that. I get it, you know. But the thing I don't get is when YouTubers apologise for that and then people still just hit them down. Everyone makes mistakes, everyone's human, you know, every YouTuber comes on YouTube, you know, I'm not talking about like people like Logan Paul or Jake Paul, like not even going into that. I'm just kind of talking about the people who I personally watch. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, so the £1 video I did watch back and I thought, yeah, okay, I agree with people what are saying on Twitter, but then I was like, he's made a mistake. Like, do we really have to criticise people over and over again? And then any excuse, people will just then start having a massive go at Alfie, saying he's this and that, and, you know, saying all sorts of things about him. And I'm like, there's no need, just because he's made one mistake, to just hit back at him. You know, I'm not saying this as a fangirl, I'm saying this as a 20-year-old who just watches YouTube and does YouTube myself. I'm just personally, you know, I don't see the point in putting people down when they know they've made a mistake. Yes, tell them they've made a mistake, because I'm sure people would like to know that, because, you know, you can learn from it. And I'm not sure whether all of you have watched that £1 video, but Alfie did take it down and then he uploaded a video apologising and kind of saying why he was wrong to do that video, which I think is a very kind of mature way of dealing with the situation. I'm glad he did address it, because I think Alfie is quite an honest person, and I think if he didn't address it, if he just took that video down and didn't ever address it, I don't think that would have been the right thing to do. So I am glad he did make a video on that. But yeah, I just don't get why YouTubers are put down so much, like for the tiniest little mistake really. In the big picture, you know, yes, I do. As I said, I get why people were slating that £1 video. It was wrong and he shouldn't have done it, but now he's learned from it. I just hate when people just then attack him, saying he's all sorts of things when that has nothing to do with the situation that had just happened. Does that make sense? Something that also really annoys me is when other YouTubers then make videos about that situation to put them down even more. Not mention any names of those YouTubers, but I have definitely watched a couple of those videos just to see what they're like, and I'm just like, yeah, okay, I can agree with a couple of little points, but like overall, I just don't get, yes, I'm sat here making this video, but I'm not slating anyone, I'm not making this video to slate anyone. That is not what I'm doing. If anything, I'm trying to stick up for YouTubers because I think there should be more positivity and not negativity in this community, because this is definitely not what it used to be like. So I'm sat here saying, I just don't understand why other YouTubers have to put other YouTubers down. I just don't get it. If they've made a massive mistake, if they've made a huge, you know, like Logan Paul, for example, yes, do it. I don't care about that because yeah. Now I'm going to share my opinion on that situation. But yeah, you know, if it's something like that, then okay. But like if it's someone who's just human and is making a living out of this, I just don't get why people have to slate them and put them down all the time. Like, I just don't get it. It's like being in work, like say you work in an office, right? And there's someone who you work with who you don't like. It's literally like going up to them and being like, I don't like you. You're doing this wrong, this wrong, this wrong. Would you ever do that? I really doubt you would. So why would you go onto YouTube, make a whole video slating one person when it's clickbait all over the title and all over, you know, that video? And then obviously that person is probably most likely going to see it because it's probably going to trend. So I just don't get it. You know, I'm a very positive person. I hate to kind of be hateful to someone. You know, yes, obviously I've disliked people over the years, obviously. But I would never actually say that to their face. And it's like saying, you know, it's like saying, you know, there you go, this is why I don't like you kind of thing. You know, of course you're allowed your own opinion. You're allowed to upload whatever you want on YouTube. But I just personally, I just think it's wrong, and I hate that the YouTube community has become like this now. Like I hate that like other YouTubers are putting other YouTubers down. You know, realistically, we're all on YouTube for a certain reason or other. For some people, it's their job and it's their livelihood. You know, for Zoe and Alfie, at the end of the day, it's their job. So, you know, if they want to make money, and then they'll upload videos, and they'll upload videos that people, you know, will like. So, yeah, I just don't really get why you have to put other YouTubers down. I don't understand it. I would never do it unless it was, you know, something like horrendous has happened. I just personally wouldn't do it, and I hate that this has become a community like that. Whereas, you know, everyone always used to be so supportive of YouTubers back in the day. Everyone, you know, it was just a really lovely community and people would support each other, and YouTubers wouldn't put each other down. I don't know, I just find it a weird situation. I think also, which is what I touched on earlier, why I think I see things from a different perspective, is because I've literally watched Zoe and Alfie from the very, very start. I watched Zoe when she had like a couple of hundred subscribers. I read her blog before. Like, I have literally come on her YouTube journey with her. Like, there's not been a time where I haven't watched her YouTube, which I think is quite rare. Like, I doubt there's many people out there who have actually watched both of them from the start, and I watched them before they knew each other. Like, how weird is that? Like, I literally watched them before they even became friends. So I think I just see it differently, because I know both of them started it as just a little hobby. Like, it really was a hobby for them. Like, when they say, you know, I did just start this, I didn't expect this to become my job, blah, blah, blah. They really didn't, and I know that because I used to watch them when they just had, you know, a couple of hundred subscribers. They just started, and they were the same as they were now. Obviously, people change over the years. Obviously, that's going to happen. You know, their content will change slightly, but they had the same ideas. You know, they were still them. All they wanted to do was upload to YouTube because they thought it was a cool thing to do. And, you know, as I said, it was their hobby. It wasn't their job. But obviously it turned into their jobs, and it's a weird thing because obviously they didn't know that was going to happen. But I feel like if people just start watching them now, they'd be like, oh my gosh, you know, they have all this money, blah, 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 you know, they're so ignorant to the world and all this, and that's what people have been saying about them. And I'm just like, do you know, I've watched them from the day one, and honestly, I can say that they are genuine people, and you know, if you believe me or not, you know, you can go back and watch their videos from years and years and years ago, and like they were just YouTubers, and the community was so different back then. You know, I used to just watch YouTube, and like I had my favourite YouTubers, and I don't know, everyone just got along, and there was kind of almost different communities for different videos, which was kind of nice. But then sort of everyone sort of kind of integrated into kind of one, I suppose, just the YouTube community. But you know, it wasn't talked about back then. It was like almost this like secret thing. If you watched YouTube, like you were sort of almost not weird, but like it was just like, what's that then, kind of thing. But yeah, I think because I have watched them for so long and I've seen how far they've come as well, you know, like I tip my hat off to them, because they have done extremely well. And you know, people could just say, yeah, they just got lucky, which I suppose, yes, they did, because you know, anyone could sit down and make a video on YouTube. They just did happen to get lucky and get the right audience and kind of gauge the right videos to make for their audience, and that's kind of, I suppose, how they built up their subscribers and their viewers. But yeah, I just really hate the fact that people just put them down all the time. Like, they're human. Like, yes, you're allowed to not like a person. Obviously, you're not going to get along with everyone in the world. But I don't understand people then have to go on YouTube and slag them off, basically. I just don't like that at all. I don't know, I just find it a weird situation. And yeah, I would love to know what other people's opinions on this topic is, like, because obviously, you know, I don't want to come across as just being a fangirl and sticking up for the YouTubers that I watch, because that's not what I'm doing. And I will admit, yes, they have made mistakes, but doesn't everyone? You know, everyone makes mistakes in their real life. It's just not, they're just not sharing it online, if that makes sense. You know, their life is online, and yeah, if they make a mistake, then I don't know, I just feel like people are just starting to pick up excuses to have a go at them and stuff. And honestly, you know, at the end of the day as well, they're both business people. They have their own business now. And, you know, for example, Zoe with the Avon Canada situation, I just feel like at the end of the day, she is a businesswoman and she is trying to sell her products. Obviously, I think I mentioned that in a video before, like talking about the Avon Canada. I'm not going to go into that situation anymore, but, you know, I did think it was bad that it was that price, but you know, again, she explained why and what. And even when people explain and apologise and stuff, with, like, for example, the Jack Maynard situation with I'm a Celeb last year, I found that a really weird situation. I don't know, I just don't think we should start putting YouTubers down, because I just really, like, obviously I can't change this community, but I would just love this community to be so much better again, like so much more friendlier, and you know, people can kind of express their opinion as well without everyone taking it way too far. I don't know, I just think that it's gone way too, I don't know, it almost makes me a little bit sad as well, because like I really miss the old YouTube, like I miss that community, and I don't know, it just seems so much nicer. But you know, people just like to spread negativity around, don't they? I watched a video the other day that Carrie Hope Fletcher did, and I loved it. She made a video on how she feels about YouTube at the moment, and she was saying how she can kind of like tip a toe into YouTube, come back again. You know, she doesn't get involved in all the drama and everything surrounding YouTube. And I was like, that is such a good point. Like, she loved that, you know, she was able just to kind of be in that community, but then also take herself out of that situation if she wants to. And like, I think that's a really good point. I suppose kind of am in the same situation, you know, like I don't have to upload to YouTube, but I want to upload, so that's what I'm doing, if that makes sense. You know, I don't have to, it's not my job, but if I want to upload, then I can, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm sort of on the edge. I don't really want to get into that drama. I don't know. I would love to know your opinions on this. Feel free to share, you know, you might not agree with me, I completely get that. Yeah, I feel like I've talked for like way too long. I could literally discuss this topic like all day. But yeah, they were the two YouTube I did want to go into because I will always support them probably. As I said, I've been there from day one. I've seen what their journey's been like, and to be honest, I am proud of them because, you know, they have done well for themselves. Yeah, so let me know what you think. As I said, there are so many other bigger YouTubers I could discuss, but I'm not going to because I feel like I would really share my opinion, and I'm not going to go into that. But yeah, let me know what you think. As I said, I don't want to spread negativity. I want to be positive about this. I want the community to be like it was before, but I know that's not going to happen. But yeah, let me know what you think. I hope you are going to enjoy this kind of Let's Talk series. As I said, I really would love you all to get involved. Please leave suggestions, leave your opinions and all this topics and stuff. So yeah, if you did like this video, don't forget to give it a massive thumbs up. If you did, leave a comment below as I said. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, especially if you want to see more of these Let's Talk videos. I do make videos every single week. So yeah, I will see you all in my next video. Lots of love. Bye!